Hi there, I'm Rebecca, and today we're going to be looking at how to use yoga to work with the lower back and hips. The connection between the hips and the lower back is probably best described as the iliopsoas, which connects from the lower spine all the way through the centre of the body to the hip region. So if you've got some kind of restriction in your hip flexors, and the hip flexors are the muscles which hinge your legs up like this, or which bring your body forwards, if you've got some kind of resistance or restriction there, this is going to affect your posture and give you lower backache. So what we want to do is stretch the hip flexors and the iliopsoas, and one posture which is great for that is a warrior pose. So we're going to do warrior one, so take your legs wide and point your right foot out 90 degrees and the left one in a little bit, and turn your body to face over your right foot. And let the arms drift up and lean back, and you'll feel a stretch in your left hip. And looking up, careful not to drop the head back. Keep the neck nice and long, but lifting back. So take a few more breaths here. It's important to remember to breathe, otherwise you might lose your balance. And exhale, lower the hands down. And try on the other side. Your hips should be feeling a little bit released now. So turning the feet around and letting the arms rise up and looking up and back, so it's a slight back bend as well. And sinking lower, bending the left knee and sinking lower into the right hip. Try to keep your back heel on the floor. And when you feel you've had a good stretch of the hip flexors and iliopsoas, inhale, standing up again, and come back into Tadasana and just wiggle your hips around and see if they feel better. Another way that our hips can be restricted is through the rectus femoris, which is a muscle which runs from the front of your hip down to the top of your shin bone, deep inside your leg. This can cause some tightness in the hips, which obviously in turn can affect and ricochet up your spine, but it starts with affecting your lower back. So one way to stretch that is with Supta Virasana. So taking a seat sideways on your mat, you need to attempt to sit in between your ankles like this. And you'll be able to find out quite quickly if you've got foreshortened rectus femoris muscles, because you'll find when you lean back, you might get some crunching or pressure in your lower back. So we'll see how that goes. So edging the hands ever further back, go down onto your elbows, and if that feels okay, you might start to feel that this muscle that I mentioned is being stretched, but if it's okay, keep going down until your back and your upper back and head are on the floor. And now I can actually feel some kind of pressure in the lower back, so even I must have shortened rectus femoris muscles. So just hang out here for a while until the feeling goes away and the muscle starts to elongate. And try and practice it regularly, and you might find your posture and your lower back pain improves. And to come up again, inhale and push down on your elbows. And now, just for fun, another posture for stretching the hip flexors is the wheel posture. So for wheel posture, we're going to lie on our back and take your hands either side of your head, just underneath your shoulders, and your feet as close to your bottom as you can. And your feet don't have to be completely together, but about a few inches apart is all right. And at the same time, equal pressure on the hands and feet. Inhale and push up. Now this is probably one of the strongest postures you can do to stretch your flexors, your hip flexors, and but also your abdominals at the front. If you've got foreshortened abdominal muscles, these could also be affecting your posture and giving you lower back pain. So if you can practice this, it's a good one to do. And exhale, come back down again. And you must be sure to round your spine after practicing this posture. So hug your knees into your chest. Thank you very much for watching my video about how to use yoga to improve your lower back and hips. I hope you found it useful. Please do comment below or subscribe above. Thank you.